Hey guys, welcome back to Photography Scholar. I'm Warren Bailey, and today we're going to be talking about a few things that come with our cameras that we use on our cameras and that are helpful. So this is a Canon 7D Mark II. Fantastic camera. Magnesium alloy body. This is a Canon 24-105 f4 lens. This is a lens cap that fits onto the 24-105. This is what happens when your lens cap is not on your lens and it falls to the ground. Fortunately, I had one of these on my lens. This is a UV filter. It's supposed to block ultraviolet light. I don't really know how much it does in terms of blocking that light. All I can tell you is that I now have a lens that has a filter that is very damaged. But behind that filter is a lens that is undamaged. What we're going to attempt today is to take a Dremel tool and take, I don't know if you can see it, but this ring here goes on the outside of the lens, off, so that which has the threads, so we can get the rest of this lens out. Here goes. I've tried unscrewing it, obviously, but to no avail. So, like I say, here we go with the Dremel tool, and we'll see how things go. So, just so we're clear here, I am not in any way encouraging you to do this on your own, with your own lenses. If it does happen to you, I would suggest sending it over to the support for your camera gear. I just want to try this because I'm a curious kind of guy. Yeah, so we're going to give this a try. Here we go. Okay, so what just happened was that there was a ring that fit right around the glass here, and when we pried the piece that has the threads on, that piece went flying out. Fortunately, I had glasses on that are in fact safety glasses. I only buy glasses that they double as safety glasses, so I was perfectly safe there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pause the video for a moment, and we're going to get something so that we can empty the glass into some container rather than just dumping it onto the table. So this here, let's move that out of the way, is the little ring that was holding the glass in between the part with the threads and the glass. So this holds the glass on there. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to try and carefully see if that's relieved enough of the pressure, which it is not. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get the glass to come out. Look at that. That's beautiful. The glass, the piece of glass, can't really see that without a dark background. I can see the glass came out in one full piece, just simply cracked. That is beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we are going to see if we can take this out. So the good news here is the glass of the lens, all of the glass is completely intact without having been damaged. So that's good news. Now the next question is can we get the rest of this ring off without damaging the lens? So, Dremel tool part 2, or the rotary tool, I guess, part 2. And voila, there we have it. So this piece holds the glass in place. Like so. And this piece goes around the glass. And we're able to take out the broken UV filter after a catastrophic drop of my camera and lens. And so for the moment I'm not going to take anything off here. I'm simply going to connect the camera and the body together. We're going to see if the lens is still functioning. I know the camera is still functioning, and this lens is working just fine. So I'll just need to clean it up a bit, get a lot of that dust off of there, buy a replacement UV filter for this particular lens, and away we go. Again, I do not encourage you to do this on your own. I would encourage you to seek support from your lens maker or other qualified camera repair shop, because I am not taking the responsibility for you if you happen to make a slip. So the next question, I guess, and I don't have another UV filter at the moment, is have we damaged the threads on the lens itself to a point where we won't be able to use those threads again? So that's a question that still remains to be seen, and hopefully we have not damaged anything there. Alright, so I in fact do have another 77 millimeter UV filter that I took off of my 70 to 200, and we're just going to try and see if this works on this lens here. These threads are always tricky. Okay, so I was able to get this UV filter back on. It needed a little bit of forcing at the beginning just to get those threads going, but as you can see, and it works a little stiffly, but as you can see, we were able to certainly get that filter back on and back off again, which is good, because you don't want to have something stuck to your lens that you can't get off of it again. That would be not very good. So we are good to go. Again, I don't condone this. This is Photography Scholar. And here's the three pieces. The inner ring that goes onto the glass, and then the outer ring that has the threads that connect to your camera lens, and perhaps other filters that if you were to put another filter on that again. So there we have it. We were able to successfully remove a broken UV filter off of our camera lens after a catastrophic fall to the ground. Did some damage. This is the camera that it was on at the time, and you can see it suffered a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage here, and a little bit there and there. Otherwise, this camera is working just fine. We can put it onto high-speed shooting mode. And you can see the pictures are just coming out just fine. So, yep, successful removal of a bad UV filter. Thanks for watching, and take care and take pictures.